Sometimes we need to do our work. We are not going to do it ourselves, but with the help of others. This is my research. This is my time to shine. This is my research. It's not about perfection, it's about showing up each and every day. If you're down, it's not over. If you're here to change, let's change together. I've skipped church, ate food that doesn't serve me, and let it all go. I've been working just for pleasure. I've noticed that my life has went down when I'm not working hard on myself. I've seen myself not doing the greatest of things. Right now, whilst you're wondering, my little brother is under the table trying to disturb me whilst I'm trying to deliver value. Hey, stop that, man. As I was saying, sometimes I felt like I was dumb. I felt bad about myself. I've done things that do not serve me as a man nor as a person. I've done things that made me regret my choices of life. I felt like I was on top of the world one day, but it all came down. 2 years ago, I was a little faggot. I wasn't on self improvement. I was living as a jerk. I didn't even go to the gym. I didn't even start to do business. I didn't even start to do the crazy things and the good things. I started to overlook things in life. Overlook things meaning like thinking that life is no more important and family is no more. But that all changed in this specific day where I discovered self-improvement. Self-improvement changed who I am, changed who I want to be in the future, and will change who I need to be in the future. My nigga, stop what you doing, man. My little brothers, I told you, my little brother's under the table, so he's distracting me. He's stroking my legs like I'm a. Yeah, as I was saying, and he's right here trying to run away. He ran away, but this was the day that I started working hard. I started going for more in my life. I started going for bigger things in life. And I saw that there's a change, more like a change for me in this lifetime. And I've also noticed that most people don't do what I do. Meditate, plan out their videos, try to make this a little bit cooler because this is the first time I'm doing this. And just being a king in general. And right now, as I'm speaking with so much conviction, the sun right there is going down bit by bit by bit. And life is like that, man. Sometimes it's ups and downs, downs and ups. Sometimes you feel motivated, sometimes you feel not to. Just like today, it's my day to film, but I also want to go to the gym. Right now, it's way past my gym time, and I'm supposed to be in the gym right now, but I decided to sacrifice the gym for my YouTube channel. And after that, I've told myself that kings like me have to work. It's time for us to wake up. It's time for us to be kings in this modern world. It's time for us to wake up. Because I know that some of the people who are watching this are especially on my school, in my classroom, all of those. And let me tell you, this is the real me. Whatever you see in school, the way I behave in school, it's way different than the way I behave right here. So I've got some advice for you guys so that you guys can take it away and to get back on this track together. Because in the last few days, my diet has plateaued. I haven't been posting as much. I haven't been filming as much. I haven't been putting way more value in my work. Now it's time for me to give you all that. So the first advice is that discipline isn't built when you're motivated. It's built when you're not. It's been more than 10 days since I filmed my YouTube video. I felt like trash. But in this frustration, I've realized that when I am caught in the moment of feeling bad in my life, I start to change my direction. I start to become the king who I am supposed to be. Kings like me never rest. They rest sometimes, but not as much as I do. So you don't need to get down all of your fires. You don't need to have the fire. You just need to show up mad, tired, lazy, frustrated, and move on anyways. Because life is about moving on. And the other advice is that don't lie and just do the work. Most people are consumed by fear. What it says here on my laptop, it says that at least 60% of the adults, all around the world, are afraid. They feel fear in day-to-day life. Truly, fear, you can feel it in any time. It's a natural thing built in ourselves. But fear doesn't need to be associated with your social life. Because today I was supposed to speak to someone that I was thinking about my man, but I didn't speak. But I later on did that with another person by just giving something generous to another person, which was fun as well. And this told me that life isn't about cheerfulness and just expectancy and no fear. You just have to do the work even if you don't feel. Life isn't about that. Life isn't about the soft life where you live by the modern day convictions, by the little bits of things that you have in your mind, and not living your fears, not living your world as you always do in this lifetime. And what I've noticed with all the young men, which are particularly my age, is that they feel like I want to be on top of the world. They tell people that, no, I'm going to be successful at this age, at that age, this age, that age. But in real life, they don't do shit. To be honest, they do nothing. So here are my 10 strategies for you to beat fear, and so that you can also become that masculine man, that vigorous young man that we have always been before, because we've been stripped away from that. So let's get to it. So I'm gonna name out 5 so that it can build you up. Number 1, take time out. It's difficult to think clearly when you feel scared or anxious. Just relax in the moment. Don't think of what is happening around. Just relax. Even if someone is about to hit your ass, don't be just distracted and just hold yourself in. Just look as calm as possible. So the better way to help you to be calm and possible and to not have anxiety, it's about breathing through your diaphragm. The diaphragm is about our stomach. We take and we earn our power from our stomach. If we earn power in our stomach, that's when we can control life, control how we act, control how we feel, and control how other people feel around us. And it will lead us to the other thing, which you would face your fears. When you breathe through your diaphragm, all the tenseness, it suddenly went away. You just feel way more calmer, way more invigorant in that situation. The other one is to remember that anxiety isn't harmful. Anxiety is just something that comes and goes, not something that defines who you are. And the other thing is challenge and helpful thoughts. What I mean by challenge, when you suddenly get a random thought of thinking that no, I am bad, you just say shut the fuck up. Or you just this is a PG video, just tell it that no, I'm not afraid. You are the one who's afraid. I am not afraid. It sounds cliche, but you are not afraid. So there's many things that you can learn from me, but I just wanted to remind you that sometimes you might fall off. Sometimes you might feel a bit discouraged. Sometimes you might feel like life ain't too fair. But it's about you taking yourself up and building yourself to be the man you always wanted to be. Let me just show my real self for a bit instead of being this teacher all the time. But I don't know why. That cloud over there is shaped like a scorpion. I wish I could take my phone right now. In fact, I would, but fuck it. Let me just do it real quick. Look like a scorpion to you, but to me it does. The way it's shaped, the way it is, it's kind of counter-reacting. And the sunset, as always, niggas.